means high school football. Here is Carroll Buckley.
Well, thank you very much, Gabe Lemus. I'm Carroll. With me in the booth is John, and we will be bringing you the Central High School Spartans, the Otay Ranch Mustangs, in a game from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. We've got some special things to share with you this evening, and one of them is we started a little bit early tonight because of a Spartan Sound Productions feature that we will be carrying very shortly. High school football on AM 1230 Kxo El Centro, brought to you by Oso Aza Mobile Auto Service, by the Town Pump in Westmoreland and Brownie's Diner in Brawley. Also brought to you by Mr. Tempo Cantina and Sports Bar, Intercare, McNeese Mart, Southwest Postal Service, Central Union High School District, Rosa's Plain Food, Imperial Scoop Factory at Imperial Arcatillo in El Centro, by the CB Stop in Calexico, CET, the Center for Employment Training, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Stan's Auto Body, Kay's Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, and by Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley. Well, we mentioned we have a special presentation this evening. It is, we've been featuring some productions that have been done by the Spartan Sound Production crew. And they have done some outstanding work. We'll have a feature right now with the Spartan Sound Production crew, and they will be visiting with volleyball players. We got it coming up here.
Everybody, welcome back Inside the Blue Zone, episode 2 with Damian Hartfield and the guest host
Nathan Orozco and Alex Trejo.
Today we're going to be joined by 3 of our seniors in varsity volleyball. And
Okay. Hi, my name is Janelle Thomas. I was in middle blocker the two first years of high school, and now I'm an outside hitter junior year and now currently senior.
Hi, my name is Alana Ortiz, and I am the middle blocker and hitter.
Hi, my name is Annika Salcido, and I am the defensive specialist libero for the 4th year.
okay, so how did you get into the sport of volleyball, and when did you guys first start playing volleyball? And like, who introduced you? Like, who inspired you to play? And like, like, who was the leaders you guys looked up to?
Okay, so 7th grade, I got into volleyball because of Wilson. I normally played basketball. That was my main sport, but I just fell in love with it at Wilson, 7th grade. And the person who motivated me to continue playing volleyball is definitely Helena Boutwell. She played soccer and volleyball. She will forever always be my captain and my motivation to continue playing this sport. So I'm really grateful that I got to meet her.
I started playing volleyball. Like, my first time on a team was also in 7th grade, and I played with Janelle at Wilson. Before that, I would just go to like little camps during the summer, like that, like Southwest or Central or like Imperial hosted or something like that. And then, yeah, but that's how I started 7th grade.
I started playing at 7th grade at Corfman School, and before that, my main sport was softball. But then I joined a travel team, and ever since that, I've been playing.
How has the team changed from your freshman year to now your senior year on varsity?
So now I feel like it's a better environment. I feel like the girls are a lot closer, and I think we just trust each other more. We have fun instead of like, worrying about our mistakes. We kind of just shake them off, and we just keep going. Yeah.
So for me, So Janelle's been on you've been varsity since freshman year. Yeah. So me it's a little different because I started playing I tried out for the freshman team. Actually, I almost didn't even try out for volleyball. But so I tried out and I made the freshman team, and that was really fun. And then my first time on varsity was sophomore year as a floater, and so I wasn't really close with anyone, but right now, like Janelle said, I really like it because like I know everyone on the team and they're all really fun. It's just a good time with everyone.
For me, this is my 4th year being on varsity, and as a freshman, it was very terrifying, and I didn't know what to expect. But now I think that our team has great chemistry, and it has really come a long way.
Another question is, what was it like winning the CIF championship?
It was really cool. I was very nervous because the last point I went up for a block. I thought I had touched the net. I don't think I did, but it was just kind of like in my head. So yeah, no, I didn't touch the net, but I was just kind of like nervous that I maybe did. I was just in my head a lot, and when I heard the ref that we got the point, I was like really excited, and it was an amazing experience, especially as a freshman in varsity. Definitely one of my best memories playing volleyball in high school.
This is definitely one of the best highlights of my high school career. I was a freshman as well, playing in the CIF championship, and I didn't know what to expect. I was more nervous and excited, but just all the parents being there and the supporters made it really fun to be there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I just went to the ring ceremony to watch. So that's fine.
All right, cool. What has been your favorite moment playing here at Centro and volleyball?
Okay, so favorite moments, I would say definitely playing against Southwest City Champs. I love the environment there, like the cheers, everyone just being there. It's amazing, like the battles between like the Southwest Chants and the Central Chants. I think one game, it was at Southwest. I guess the football players and other players, it was costumes for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like amazing. We did like a TikTok of, that was really fun.
Yes, City Champs I think is also probably one of my favorite games. That and then like the games against Brawley, those are always fun. It's just, I like the home games more though. So like any home game really is fun because like all the crowd, just the whole environment is really cool.
I would say all our City Champs games were my favorite memories because just everybody coming together from Southwest and Central and dressing up and doing all the chants and having the cheerleaders there in the band just like really makes it really energetic and exciting to play.
Yeah,
exciting
the band,
to play.
I love when the band.
Oh yeah, drumline.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, drumline.
Shout out.
Shout out to the great part.
Another question that we wanted to ask you guys was, well, for you guys that were on varsity your freshman year, how was the coaching change from having Coach Bird and winning the CF championship to switching to the assistant coach, Coach Lopez? Was it a big thing or not really a big thing?
It was definitely an adjustment. I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say. The adjustment.
Do you have like different coaching styles? Or
I feel like Coach Bird was more like, I'm gonna pass it on to you, Annika. I'm sorry.
They definitely have different coaching styles, but that's a hard question. I don't know. They're both great coaches, so and they both lead us to be successful. So that's the same.
Another question is, do you guys feel like the fans play a big role during your games or like at any time during the game?
Yeah, I think definitely cheers help us like get through the mistakes that we make, because a lot of the times we're kind of like down about our mistakes, but definitely the chants help us like continue on with the game.
Yeah.
Like
she said, like the cheers and all the chants, like I really like those. It gets like everything really hype and it makes you like want to play more, you know.
I think that the band and all the cheering has a great impact on us because it just hypes us up and it just brings our energy to the game.
Okay, how do you guys feel about this current season? How it's going on?
I feel like we're doing good. Our record is it
16-6?
16-6, which is amazing. Hopefully we can continue with that good record, and I'm just excited about City Champs Senior Night. I'm looking up looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, me too. So yeah, I feel like we're doing really good so far. We have like little moments where we like fall apart a little bit, but then we usually like get out of it. So
Yeah.
I have high hopes. I think we have a really good chance of winning IVL. Is that right?
Yeah, the league.
That's the league. That's the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're doing better than we have in the past.
I think
We've really come a long way since our freshman year, and I have high hopes for league. Hopefully, we can bring a championship.
We will.
We will.
We will.
Okay, so what has changed from this past season to the current season? Like, what has changed? Like, what has been something that has been improved, or, you know?
I think the team players, there's a lot of new girls in varsity this year, and like I said at the beginning, the environment is so much better. We have more like fun. We kind of just like shake things off easier. But yeah, that's been the big change, the players, and I love these girls and I will miss them.
Yeah, it is a lot different than last year, because last year I feel like we had more upperclassmen, and like you said, now everyone is younger, but we all get along, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Our team this year is full of young girls, and I think they're really gonna become better next year. And
Yeah, we're all improving together.
So you guys were in Division 4 a couple years ago, and now you guys are in Division 3. So how's the competition changed from playing the teams that are now in Division 3? Is there a difference or not really?
Actually, freshman year we were D5. We got up to we went up to divisions. The teams are different. They're a lot harder now. Definitely a lot harder.
We recently played a D5 school at a tournament, and like you can see the difference between a D5 and like D3. Like the competition is just a lot more, and I think it's more fun that way when you have more competition.
There's just better competition when playing D3 and D2 schools, especially at tournaments. And I think it just helps us become better as a team.
Yeah, I think we play better when we play those teams.
Yeah. And also now we have to fight every single game. Like we cannot.
That's not an easy point.
Yeah, every point counts. Freshman year we kind of just like, you know, our serves were in, like points kept going up, and now it's just fighting for every point.
Yeah.
What has been the hardest game you guys have to play in, like the most intense and just the hardest game?
You guys been in, like really locked in type of game that you guys came out victorious.
Like this season so far, or
in the past in general, like, how you guys have experience?
The 5 sets.
Oh yeah, Brawley has been our biggest competition with winning games, and hopefully this year we can bring it.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the dub. We're gonna get the dub.
Yeah, I think. What city champs? How many sets did we go to last year? I just remember it was like a
4.
Yeah, see, it was pretty intense. I thought that was a pretty intense, like good game, and we came out on top. We proved it last set.
I'd say my sophomore year when we played Brawley, we went into 5 sets, and they were just full of long rallies, and we were all tired by the end of it, but it was worth it because the crowd was just cheering for us when we finally beat them.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you guys tell your younger self, and what would you guys tell the younger crowd or like the younger generation that's want to play volleyball in high school? Like, what advice would you give them?
I would say advice to younger self is don't let people get to you, because I think I've spent 3 years letting people get to me, and that was just kind of like a waste of time of improving your game. So definitely shaking things off quicker and stop saying sorry for everything. It is not always your fault, and that can go along with other players that are here at Centro. Yeah.
Advice I would give to people is just, like, if you want to play volleyball, go for it. Don't be, like, scared or, like, intimidated by anything. Because, like, honestly, there's nothing really that makes one person better than another, you know? Like, just go for it if you think, like, and have confidence in yourself that you can do things.
I'd say this game is just all about making mistakes. And you're bound to make mistakes, and it's okay. Just go in with a positive attitude, and you're really going to enjoy the sport.
Yeah, shake stuff off.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's going to conclude our podcast. And I want to say thank you, and we out.
And that is a Spartan Sound Productions feature with student athletes at Central Union High School. This is high school football on a Friday night on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com. So we're going to be bringing you football action coming up shortly.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out. I'm Carroll Buckley. With me in the booth, John Driffill. It is high school football tonight. And the Central Spartans entertaining the Mustangs from Otay Ranch. John, quick scouting report on Otay Ranch. I know it's been kind of difficult finding some information, but they are here and we're going to play.
Well, they're led by their quarterback, Tyler Giesland. They do what most high schools do now, which is they have a wide 5 set that they put wide receivers out, triples, doubles in motion. They have an H-back. They also have a running back who's been very successful for rushing over 100 yards in the second game. Excellent name, too, Carol. Prince John Dermarin. He is their starting running back, and he also has 6 receptions on the year as well. So they like to spread it out, throw the football. Their quarterback is a second-year starter. So we expect to see them to put the ball in the air.
Okay, and we will touch a little bit on the Central Spartans coming up on KXO.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
It's our pregame show coming up, Otay Ranch and the Central Spartans, and a little bit of a scouting report, a recap a bit of last week's game, and a scouting report. Again, it's a Spartan Sound Productions presentation.
Hi, my name is Nico Viesca, number 2, the running back, and I'm here with
Joshua Garcia, number 9, free safety.
Today we're going to talk about the past week's game when we played Ramona. Like coming off of 2 years losing to them, we came out strong. We were able to come out with the win, 20-3. And we're just going to recap how that went and coming in next week playing Otay Ranch.
So coming from the defensive side, our D-line, they dominated the entirety of the game. They allowed our secondary to be able to make plays on defense, including a pick 6 from me and other batted down balls. Our linebackers, they were making hits all game. They're being very physical, along with our D-line. Jared, Gavin, they all got a number of sacks. That allowed us to do our jobs and come out with the win.
Yeah, kind of going off of what Josh said. I mean, the defense kind of set the tone for the game. Defense set the tone. We were able to come out on offense. O-line came together. Our receivers were running their routes right. We just all came together. We were able to score, put up 2 touchdowns beside the pick 6. And after the first touchdown, the pick 6 came. The momentum was shifted, and we just came out physical on all parts of the ball.
Another thing is we didn't let off the brakes. The vibes in the locker room before and during halftime, they were just, everyone was pumped up. Everyone was ready. Everyone was locked in. It was truly an experience. It was pretty crazy to see.
It was our first home game too, so it was kind of just really exciting coming out, just being able to show off for the fans, the band, everything, the vibe, the atmosphere was crazy, of course.
It was the perfect first home game. It was definitely an experience that I'm gonna remember.
Especially coming off having beat Ramona, so it was kind of like a deep game for us, you know. So
it was our revenge that week. And so this week we have Otay Ranch. You know, last year we played them, we beat them. I don't remember the score, but it was by a couple scores. But this week they've gotten better since last year. I think they have a pretty good QB who can run the ball a lot. They're a team that they might be able to hang with us, but I think our defense is gonna dominate this game again.
Yeah, definitely. I think just defense. We all have to come out strong. Kickoff, like special teams, defense, offense. We have to come out hard on the ball. No gas. We got to go all pedal to the metal. We got to just go out there. We just got to ball out and just come out strong.
We definitely can't come out. We cannot come out thinking we're going to win the game. We need to come out as if we're 0-3, not 3-0. We need to have the intensity we had against Ramona. If we have that intensity, we come out with that attitude and that mindset, I think we'll be just fine this week against Otay Ranch.
Yeah, I just think going off what you said again, like even though they're 0-3, I think we can't underestimate. We can't be complacent with how we've been doing these past weeks. We just got to go out. We got to keep playing how we've been playing. Like we can't get cocky because any slip ups can do us wrong. So like Josh said, we just got to keep going strong, you know.
And one thing my wide receiver coach, Coach Benny said, he said that what I said, we need to come out like we're 0-3. We can't practice like we've done something. We haven't done anything. We haven't won a championship. We haven't made a statement yet. So we just need to keep playing like we haven't done anything and just play how we usually play.
Yeah, we need to go out there and prove something for sure. I feel like this year we've been putting out a good reputation, like coming out of the Valley, going out there on versus the San Diego teams. I mean, going off back to week 1, we played Driffill Hills. We were able to come out with the W. I mean, we've just been going strong, but we got to keep the motor going. We can't slow down at all. We just got to keep going.
We're hungry this season. We're hungry for that ring.
For sure.
You'll see a lot more physicality and dominance from the Central Spartans as we're going through the schedule.
I mean, we got this week home, next week home. I mean, I feel like just the atmosphere, the fans. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. We got to put on for them. We just got to, keep going out there and just doing our thing for them, you know.
Another thing is we're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing this for our community, for the fans, for our family who come out and support us. We're doing this for the entirety of El Centro. So that's another thing that's keeping us going and giving us that mindset to go out and dominate.
Definitely. We're always going to be the underdogs. So I feel like we always got to go hard. We always been going hard in practice and just, kind of like Josh said, practicing like we're 0-3, just never letting off and just training hard. Like we got really something to prove. We got something to prove this year.
Definitely. All right, this is Joshua Garcia
and Nico Viesca,
and we're signing off.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on-site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays 8 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
John Driffill, you heard it from the players. They were aware of what we were aware of. They dominated last week from the get-go. They controlled the tempo the whole game. They controlled Ramona. Now, Otay Ranch comes in 0-3, and, there could be a letdown. Coaches are always aware of that.
Yeah, the Otay Ranch Mustangs have lost 6 straight games, but if you look at this year, first, they lost to Mount Carmel, who Central has played as recently as last year and the year before, and they lost 34-13. Then they lost to Point Loma 21-10, and last week they lost to San Diego 20-14. So if you can see a trend, you can see that they're coming from 3 touchdowns deficit in the first game to 6-point deficit last week. So they are getting better. Their defense, as our Spartan team let us know, their offense is led by their quarterback, who throws and also runs, and that could be the two-way threat that could give Central some trouble tonight.
Well, the Spartans know what they've got to do. One thing they pointed out, and again, something that we were aware of, San Diego teams typically take Imperial Valley teams lightly. Well, they're from the Valley. They don't know anything. Surprise! There's some pretty good football here.
Yeah, the Central Spartans play a very rugged, tough, hard-hitting brand of football, and they have ever since David Pena showed up. And I know each year at the end of the season we compliment him and say how much we enjoyed the fact that his kids just played really hard from the opening kickoff to the final bell at the end of the game. They just go after it. And in football, that's what you need to do. It is heartening to note that Emiliano Morales, who went out in the first quarter last week, is back and will start both offense and defense. However, on the defensive side of the football, in the second quarter, Isaiah Aguirre suffered an injury, and he is not suited up tonight, so he will not play. And his place will be taken on the field by Elijah Sampson, another senior.
Okay, and we should point out the captains are meeting at the 50-yard line. We have a 5-man officiating crew from San Diego. A little bit of a mix-up, a misunderstanding, but it worked out perfectly. According to sources, who shall be unnamed, the game showed up to be played in Otay Ranch. And so San Diego Officials Association assigned a crew. Well, the game is actually here and had been here all along. It was a mix-up. And the San Diego officials graciously accepted the invitation of the Imperial Valley football officials and said, yeah, we'll come down and do the game. Otherwise, another football game this evening would have had to been moved to either last night or tomorrow night. We've got a kickoff coming up. Get ready. High school football on AM 1230.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
And the Otay Ranch Mustangs won the coin toss. They have elected to defer. They will kick off. And back to receive the kickoff is Emiliano Morales and Joshua Garcia. Garcia has had a couple of kickoff returns. He's a junior. Left-footed boot will go deep and into the end zone. The Spartans will put it in play. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
The Spartans come out, that spread formation. It is Luis Jimenez, the quarterback, in the pistol. Right behind him is Nico Viesca. Viesca with the football. Viesca will get it out about a yard gain. Gee, do you think Otay Ranch did some scouting and said it's going to be Viesca in the middle, John?
Well, he ran for 150 yards last week, so they certainly were not fooled. We didn't get a chance to say that the kicker for the Mustangs, Alejandro Farias, is also an excellent soccer player and may place at the soccer Division I level next year in college.
Okay, now they come out in the shotgun. Snap back. Dump it off in the flat, that little flanker screen. It is completed to Luis Jimenez. I'm sorry. Yes, it was completed. Okay, it was completed to Joshua Garcia. I have no excuse, John. You can read the numbers on the Spartans jerseys this year.
That actually went for no gain as he was tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. High snap over the head of Jimenez. He'll fall on it. And it'll be back at about the 3-yard line. Something they didn't do last week, John. They didn't make mistakes.
Well, we did not get a chance to mention that also out for tonight is the center, Alexander Sandoval, and he's being replaced by Mason Navin. Mason just got a little bit excited there and snapped the ball over Jimenez's head all the way back to the 2-yard line for a 19-yard loss.
So we will have a punt from deep in the end zone. Otay Ranch making a break. Low snap, picked up. Nice spiraling line drive kick, picked at the 35, out to the 30, the 25, the 20, and down inside the 10, but there are flags all over the field. Got a hunch this one's coming back. Joey Brinkman.
Yeah, Brinkman on the reception, but that was one of the most obvious blocks in the backs that I think anyone's ever going to see. Right at the 30-yard line as a Central player was getting ready to bring Brinkman down, had his sights on him. He wasn't blocked. He was just pushed in the back, and the young man landed on top of him. So there was flags all over the place. So this will actually push the Mustangs back near midfield. And let's see, it looks like they're going to finally mark it.
Right at the 40.
Right at the 40. So they're going to say that the push to the back was on the 25-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs. They will bring it out. Tyler Giesland. With 2 setbacks in motion, and Giesland will keep it on a draw play. And guess who was waiting? Gavin Mora literally knocked him flat for a 2-yard loss. That collision, it was Mora just downright flattened him. Mora goes about 195 pounds.
He had some big hits last week as well.
Giesland is listed at 160. Full house in the backfield, snap back, rolling to his right, looking, dumped off downfield and across the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Caden Castillo on the catch. Castillo, a sophomore.
First down of the evening. This ball now sitting squarely on the 25-yard line after that 17-yard gain. It was just a quick rollout, and nobody covered the wide-open receiver.
1st and 10. Mustangs. Again, the quarterback will keep it. Quarterback is hit in the backfield, gets away from one would-be tackler, but doesn't make it away from the second one. Ryan Smith had him initially. He escaped that, but Ryan had a little bit of help coming up, and it's no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Giesland gets the snap, and he's actually reading it. It is a true run-pass option where he looks to see to hand it off or to run himself, and that last time he chose to run himself.
Giesland again with the snap, and that's blown dead before anything illegal procedure. It'll cost Otay Ranch 5 yards.
Unfortunately, the center was not on the same snap plan as everybody else as he hiked it too soon, so they had players in motion. They weren't set yet. Obvious call brings up 2nd and 15.
We're just underway. There is no score. Otay Ranch with excellent field position. Giesland has Joey Brinkman in the backfield with him. In motion goes Johnny Wellborn. Giesland with a long count takes a snap, dumps it off in the middle. It is complete, and it will be no gain. Completed to A.J. Lopez.
He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they give him forward progress. So they're just going to give it a 1-yard loss. Could have been more as the young man kept retreating. And so they marked it on the 31. That's going to bring up now 3rd and 16.
So the Spartan defense doing what they had to do so far, stepping up, even though it's early in the game. Castillo goes in motion, sets up wide right, dumps it off underneath. It is complete, and the pass completed to Johnny Wellborn. Wellborn, a 6-foot, 185-pound senior, will pick up about 9 yards. So it'll be 4th and about 7. The ball on the 21-yard line. We will have a field goal attempt. It'll be from the 29. That will make it a 39-yard field goal attempt. And yes, their left-footed kicker has the leg for that.
Well within his range.
Snap back. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got 6:24 to play in the first quarter. Otay Ranch with a 3-0 lead.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Well, we're set for the kickoff. And the Spartans with Morales and Garcia deep. And this one will bounce at the 10, picked up at the 5, out to the 10, the 15, across the 20, out to about the 23-yard line. And Morales, we'll give it to Joshua Garcia on the return.
Garcia's young men had the pick 6 last week against Ramona, so Central now second possession after starting on the 20. They're 3 yards further out, starting on the 23. Empty backfield. Now they do have Nico Viesca standing next to Jimenez.
That is the pistol formation. Snap back, handoff is to Viesca. Viesca looking for the seam on the outside. He'll pick up about 2 yards. The pistol and the shotgun, very similar. With the pistol, the running back will be behind the quarterback. In the shotgun, the running back will be either in front or right next to the quarterback. And the Spartans will shuffle in and out of the pistol or the shotgun. 2nd and 8. We're back to the pistol. In motion goes Vega. High snap. The handoff is to Viesca in the backfield. He'll get it to the 20, basically to the line of scrimmage as another high snap. You cannot the importance of a center and the timing between a center and a quarterback, whether the center is, the quarterback is under center or 3 or 5 yards back. It's got to be there.
Yes, and he's had 2 high snaps, one that actually went over Jimenez's head.
3rd and 8. Good snap, rolling to his left, looking downfield, firing. It is complete for a first down out across the 35 to the 40. And Angel Vasquez with the catch. Vasquez, nice catch. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, first time we've called his name tonight.
It is 1st and 10. Spotted on the 42-yard line, still in Spartan territory. Spread formation. Jimenez has Viesca behind him. Now he puts Morales in motion. Hands off to Viesca. Viesca, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside and steps across the 45 to about the 40. They'll spot it right on the 45. Got the block there from Morales in the middle. And Viesca is good enough. If it's not there in the middle, he can cut it to the outside. He is not a burner, but he is a power back. 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right this time, looking, firing downfield, and it is a nice catch. Down at the 40-yard line, Miguel Vega.
Yeah, that was a highlight catch as he dove, laid full out, prone to the ground, caught the football on the 43-yard line of the visiting Mustangs for a 12-yard pickup.
Right? See it on the highlight film. 1st and 10. Spartans, they are on the 43 in Otay Ranch territory. Snap. Viesca to the right side, gets a block, carries it across the 40 to about the 37-yard line. He is brought down there by Mason Sevilla, the middle linebacker.
Centro right up on the line of scrimmage, as that's a 7-yard pickup for Viesca, his biggest gain here in the first quarter.
And what you will see, again, Viesca, good size, very good size. At 185 pounds, he will wear you down. and get stronger as the game goes on. Fake it to Viesca, roll to the right, fires, and it is over the head of the intended receiver, Alex Trejo, and goes incomplete. Trejo took one to the ribs as he was extended going for the ball. Clean hit.
First incompleted pass of the evening for either side. Both quarterbacks were 3 for 3 going into that pass.
It is 3rd and 4. Spartans, everybody in tight. We got the Wildcat. And there's a timeout on the field. And Otay Ranch calls a timeout. We'll take one with 3:28 in the first quarter. It is Otay Ranch 3, Central nothing.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Spartans have the ball. It is 3rd and 4. They come out, show the Wildcat. Otay Ranch made the adjustments. Viesca with 2 H-backs in front of him. Now somebody pulled early. The right guard knew he had to pull and block and pulled a tick early. So it'll cost him 5 instead of 3rd and 4. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
That again shows this center who has not played before this year as a center. Obviously, he's on the chart, but he just didn't snap the ball right at the count when he was supposed to, and that's why the guard pulled.
3rd and 9. They show the shotgun this time, and it's a pitch right in the middle to Viesca, and Viesca's got the first down all the way down to the 31-yard line.
And that does count as a pass. It's a shovel pass. Central right up on the ball, ready to run a play. 11-yard pickup.
And that's the first we've seen that play, John. We'll see it again.
And that's why the Mustangs weren't ready for it. It was just a perfectly called, designed play.
From the pistol, handoff, it is Viesca, has a little bit of a wall, turns it upfield, stays on his feet, gets inside the 25, down to about the 24-yard line before he is ridden out of bounds. Nico Viesca doing the heavy lifting here in the first quarter.
Much like last week when he had almost all the carries in the entire game, ended up all but 3 carries, and one was on a sack.
It is 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 2, rather. And the Spartans controlling the ball. Back to pass over the middle, complete, and what a hit, and that will go as an incompletion as Miguel Vega was leveled, shoulder right into him. He coughed up the football. That's what happens when you go over the middle, John.
Yes, now if this was on the NFL or college level, they would call that hitting the defenseless player. But high school, they don't have that ruling. 3rd and 2. Viesca on the setback as the Wildcat. He's very close to the line of scrimmage that he needs to pick up, but they're going to call it short. It's going to be 4th down.
4th and a long 1, or a short 2. Is the glass half full or half empty?
And it looks like the Spartans are going for it in this Wildcat.
And it's blown dead before it can happen. And
let's see if that's going to change.
It is procedure against the Spartans, so instead of 4th and 1, it'll be 4th and 6. the Spartans. It's one of those too far for a field goal, too close for a punt. Might as well go for it. They set it up 4th and 6. The ball is on the 28-yard line, 27.
This is in the field goal range for the kicker across the way.
And Jimenez has Viesca right next to him. Snap back, looking downfield. Fires a timing pass intended for Viesca. Goes incomplete. Coverage downfield by Mason Sevilla. So the Spartans will turn it over. I see a little bit, John. The Spartans, I'm not going to say they're taking Otay Ranch lightly, but they are not dominating the way they did last week. And I think Ramona is a better team than Otay Ranch.
Yeah, we've still got an awful lot of football game to go here. Otay Ranch, though, having lost their first 3 games, they're really hungry for a victory, and they came in here tonight. And Centro's going to have to come away with victory. They're not going to have the game given to them by these Mustangs.
We come out in the, again, in a pistol. Brinkman goes in motion, back to pass, looking deep downfield, all alone and overthrown, intended for David Smith. Smith beat the coverage of a linebacker, but it goes incomplete as Giesland overthrew him by 10 yards.
One of the reasons why he overthrew him was he was under a lot of stress and duress from Hartfield and from Jared Martin. So he just kind of turned towards where the receiver was and threw the ball without being able to see him. If he would have spotted him, he probably would have been able to float the ball to him.
It is 2nd and 10. Otay Ranch leads this game 3-0 here as we are winding down in the first quarter. Giesland hands off, first back through, and picks up a couple of yards.
Been waiting all game to say it. That was Prince John Dermarin.
Nope, it was Jaden Castillo.
He did pick up 5 yards.
Prince John, I have not seen Prince John in the lineup tonight, John.
Perhaps the young man suffered a pregame injury. He is their featured back.
And it is rolling to his right, dumps it off underneath. It is complete, and that should be a first down.
It's going to be very close to the yard to gain.
Jaden Castillo with the catch.
And it is a first down. Second first down of the evening for the Mustangs.
The Spartan defense needs to toughen up a little bit here. Now Prince John has come in. Prince John Dumarin is a senior, 5'8", 175. Now he is in the backfield.
Maybe he was late to the bus, and so they sat him for the first series.
And the handoff is to Prince John, and look at him go across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Quick feet. Made 2 jump cuts and picked up excellent yardage, John.
Ball's across midfield all the way out to the 46. And maybe that was just a little bit of playing possum by these Mustangs and their head coach, Brad Burton. As that will be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter of play. At the end of 1 quarter of football, it is Otay Ranch 3, Central nothing.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
Well, let's catch up on some scores around Imperial Valley football. Imperial leads Fallbrook 7-0 in the first quarter. Polkville 16, El Cajon Valley 0. Calapat 8 and Tri-City Christian 6. Last night, Vincent Memorial beat Southwest 49-0. We are now going left to right across your dial. And Tyler Giesland, the senior quarterback, will bring them out. And the handoff, it is Prince John DeMarin, and Prince John is swarmed by Robin Hood and the Merry Band from Centro.
The ball did come loose, but they're going to call that he was already down.
DeMarin with no gain. DeMarin is not particularly big. 5'8", 175 is what it says, but he is not 5'8", and he's not 175 pounds. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to pass, dumping it off quickly. It is completed to Julian Clark, the tight end. Will pick up the first down as he takes it out to the 35. And again, John, the Spartans are not as crisp.
Well, they've got
tonight.
A great offense, these Mustangs. What they're doing is really quick hitters. The quarterback is not holding on the football. Obviously, Ramona sacked 4 times last week, and the Mustangs saw those on the film, and so they're not doing any kind of long pass plays. It's all one step and throw the football.
A.J. Lopez now the quarterback. Lopez, and he is hit and sacked, but he gets rid of the football. And Jared Martin put A.J. Lopez on his back hard, and then tackling the running back.
DeMarin ended up with the ball as the quarterback, as he was getting hit, quickly just kind of gave him the football, but he was still tackled for a 5-yard loss.
It'll be 2nd and 15. That is what we expected from the Spartans, and it's really the first time we have seen that tonight, John. It is Lopez still in at quarterback. Lopez hands off, and it is DeMarin up the middle for a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and about 11. They gave him a little bit, another half yard, so it'll be 3rd and 10. And 3-0 Otay Ranch leads, just underway in the second quarter.
And Carroll, they are going left to right, which means they are going with the west wind behind them if there is any breeze tonight. So this could be, if they don't get the first down, a field goal attempt of near 50 yards. Let's obviously see what happens here, but that's how the Mustangs think, and now they're going to have to take a timeout.
Well, there is no wind, so that's not going to factor into it, but timeout on the field will take a timeout. 9:28 to play in the first half. 3-0 Otay Ranch leads Centro.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
It will be Otay Ranch, 3rd and 10. The ball is on the Spartan 35-yard line. They have a big kicker, but I'm not sure he's in the 52-yard range. The spread formation. Lopez is the quarterback. Demarin next to him, back to pass, looking, gets it away, fires deep downfield, and it is picked over the head of the coverage as going up high, Johnny Welburn. Welburn went up and took it out of the air. And C.J. Acosta giving away about 5 inches. It hurt. It is 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Rolling to his left, looking into the end zone. It goes incomplete. Tried to shoot it into the corner. Nothing giving as Johnny Welburn again the target.
And Carroll, I know you saw what I saw. If they do that play again, Greaseland's just going to walk into the end zone. He had an open lane and for whatever reason decided to try to make a completion. There was coverage on the play.
Andrew A.J. Lopez is the quarterback now, John. Lopez rolling to his left, same play, looking for the same results. He will keep it, and he will be dropped short of the end zone. He'll get it down to about the 2. He could have dumped it off. He had Welburn all alone in the end zone.
We have a Spartan down in the end zone. That was the man that was covering Welburn, and it would be one of those non-contact injuries. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll take a timeout right now. 8:36 to play in the first half. It is Otay Ranch 3, Centro nothing.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian. I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
It is high school football. We are live on AM 1230, KXO El Centro, California. We're live on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com. The injured Spartan is coming off the field, Ryan Gonzalez, and flexing his left leg.
But he is coming off on his own power.
Don't know whether it was a cramp. It appears more of a cramp than anything.
Ryan is not a starter, so we're not sure who he is in for.
It'll be 3rd and goal, the ball on the 2-yard line.
Let's see if Central just does an all-out try to just blitz to either, keep the ball out of the end zone here.
Lopez will keep it and get it down to about the 1-yard line, still shy of the end zone.
Decision time, but I believe that with a 6-game losing streak, head coach Tom Bradburn, is going to go ahead and go for the 6 here, and he is.
And they do power right in the middle, and I don't see a signal from the officials. Otay Ranch is signaling a touchdown. The officials now signal touchdown.
Yeah, they did that scrum where you can kind of push it like a rugby scrum.
So the Otay Ranch Mustangs move ahead. The point after attempt, kick from placement, coming up. Mustangs need to get 11 players out there. They were about 3 short, apparently. Okay, just 1 short. Too many on the field right now. Snap back. Kick is blocked. 7:48 to play in the first half. It is Otay Ranch 9 and the Central Spartans nothing.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
High school football, the heard from the Spartan players in our Spartan sound production. Can't take this team lightly. We got to play them strong. We got to push. And with few exceptions, we have not seen a dominant Central team tonight.
We have seen these Mustangs run some awfully good offensive plays. Made a great catch down near the goal line. And Central thought that they had stopped them on 4th and 1. But with that scrum pushing forward, the quarterback Lopez was able to wiggle his way and just enough to get the ball to the goal line for the touchdown.
Just have to break the plane. And we will have the kickoff again. It is Garcia and Morales. Is that a law firm? Line drive kick. It'll bounce and let it go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Central will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Spartans come out 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Let's see, Carroll, if playing behind by 2 scores is going to change their offensive philosophy.
And, okay, they want the ball set on the near sideline. Wide side is the north side. Jimenez has Viesca right behind him. Hands it off to Viesca. Viesca finds a little bit of a seam. Will pick up 3 yards or so before he is tackled. And on the tackle, David Smith, middle linebacker.
And I know, Carroll, you saw what I saw. It looked like he had a much bigger hole, but Smith came across and made a real nice shoestring tackle.
That's what middle linebackers do sometimes. 2nd and 7. Jimenez, quick dump off in the flat. That flanker screen, it is caught. Looking for some running room, and there's little or nothing there. The pass caught by Miguel Vega.
That is Miguel's 2nd catch here in the first half. Was able to pick up about 3. We'll call it 4. He's out to the 27, bringing up 3rd and 3.
A little bit of a change in personnel right now for the Spartans. Liziola goes in.
Now, he's usually a linebacker, so he's probably going to be one of those H-back blockers.
And that's typically what he's going to do. We see the Wildcat. Snap back, and it is looking for some room outside, turning it upfield and getting just shy of the 30 and the yard to the line to make. The Spartans come up a yard short. It'll be 4th and 1.
And it looks like they're going to go ahead and send in the punt team. They're trailing 9 here in the second quarter. They've got 4th and 1 and their own 29. Mustangs don't believe it. They have nobody back, so they're playing as if they expect a fake punt here.
Snap is back. Gets away a boomer. Oh, what a kick. Bounces at the 30, will roll inside the 20, and will be down at the 17-yard line. Gee, no pressure and nobody back to return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 17-yard line when they put it in play.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And we're set to play. The Mustangs, 1st and 10, and it'll be a quarterback draw, and the quarterback gets drawn and quartered, gets dropped at the 15, and again, playing quarterback most of the second quarter, Andrew A.J. Lopez took over for Tyler Giesland, and I have no idea why.
Giesland did take some real shots, and as you mentioned, he is not a big body at 5'8", 160. He's probably smaller than that.
Empty backfield. Back to pass. Chase gets it away downfield and tipped and incomplete. Intended for Julian Milan. And the Spartan defender, and that would have been Emiliano Morales, tipped it away.
That was fortunate actually for both sides because Centro had a bead for the interception, but the young man jumped a little too soon and the ball went over him. So it could have been a completion for a long gain, perhaps even a touchdown.
3rd and 12.
Let's see if Centro really comes after the quarterback here, which is what they're wont to do.
And now about 8 of the Mustangs jump.
Yeah, let's see, though, if the officials saw, because the Spartans came across and made contact, but the receiver for the Mustangs, he was all the way down to the 30-yard line. So I'm not sure if they saw him take off early, because he certainly did.
And the left guard pulled procedure against Otay Ranch. So instead of 3rd and about 13, it's going to be 3rd and about 18, I believe. Yeah, they take the penalty.
And let's see now if Otay Ranch just does something nice and conservative to get a little bit of room and punt this ball downfield. They've got all the momentum going with a 9-0 lead, and they certainly don't want to give up good field position right here.
Well, they have shown the ability to throw the ball deep downfield.
Here we go. I can hear it.
It is 3rd and about 18, back to pass, fires. It is a short pass completed at the 6-yard line, and that's all that we're going to get out of that, as Johnny Wellborn caught it and went down and lost another yard, so it'll be 4th and 19.
And I believe Jared Martin is back to receive this punt.
He was there last week at one point. Snap into the end zone. The kick is blocked in the end zone and covered by the Spartans. Blocked in the end zone, covered. And
yeah, it looks like, Carroll, that Francisco Turiel.
So maybe that is the spark that the Spartans need. They will try a point after. Blocked beautifully and then covered.
And the PAT is going to be attempted by number 57.
The Spartans will try the point after attempt. Kick from placement. Snap high, but it's brought down, and then it's punched into the middle, and it's nothing there. Another bad snap, and that cost them the point. But with 4:15 to play in the first half, it is Otay Ranch 9 and the Central Spartans 6.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
And the Spartans, after a blocked bunt that they turned into 6, will kick off. And it'll be bouncing down the middle of the field and roll down to the 15 where it's picked up, looking for some running room, turning it to the outside and getting dropped. The return by Johnny Wellborn.
We've got flags on the play as well, Carroll, right at the 30-yard line. So we'll have to wait and see if this is going to be against the Mustangs as well, as it looks like it is.
It will be, and it will be a big one. So instead of being on the 29, they'll move it back to the 19. Otay Ranch with the football. And updating some scores around the Valley, John Imperial leads Fallbrook 13-0. That game's on the web, kxoradio.com. Holtville 24, El Cajon Valley, nothing. The Mustangs bring them out. And this time the Spartans swarm in the backfield. The handoff was to Wellborn, and he was hit by 3 Spartans at the same time. He'll lose how many? About another 3 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, no, it's all the way back to the 14.
Okay,
that's a 5-yard loss.
Yeah.
That's where they spotted it down, so it looks like a different Central team now.
Somebody had something to say on the sideline, no doubt. You know what's going to be said in the locker room at halftime. Handoff again, hit in the backfield and nowhere to go. Wellborn is wrestled down. And doing the wrestling was Noah Gerardo Flores.
Last 2 plays, Carroll, have gone from -5 and that one -4. So now the ball's on the 10-yard line, and it's 3rd and 19. Let's see if they, meaning the Mustangs, decide to try another pass here. It's certainly a passing down, 3rd and 19, but you're well back inside. Momentum shifted to the Spartans, so let's see if they do some kind of draw, quarterback run.
By the way, Ryan Smith on that last tackle. Back to pass, looking, fires it deep downfield, and it is intercepted at the 45, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown! Pick 6 for C.J. Acosta. Pick 6. Didn't he do that before, Jen?
Yes, this is the 2nd one on the year.
So the Spartans, somebody on the sideline got to them on defense and said, "You're not playing your game." And this series, they did.
And Carroll, let's give CJ some credit. AJ's his father. CJ is the one that was in that defensive position when the Mustangs got the ball down inside the 5. He was there, and the Wellborn just went over his back.
Kick is up, and this kick is good. 2:29 to play in the first half. It is Central 13 and Otay Ranch They are sitting on 9.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Well, the Spartans' defense is their strength, and they've shown it tonight with a block punt and with a pick 6. That's 12 points right there on defense. High, short kick. It is picked up at about the 30, brought out to the 38-yard line. And in on the tackle for the Spartans was Christopher Alvarez. Coming up at halftime, Dr. Thomas Tacky, the teacher behind Spartan Sound Productions, will be our halftime guest, and we'll find out a little bit more about the great program that is on campus here with the Spartans.
Well, let's see, the Mustangs may be a little shell-shocked after giving up 2 touchdowns when they actually had the ball. So let's see what they do here in the final 2 minutes. They only have 1 timeout remaining.
Snap back, looking, chased by Jared Martin, then caught from behind and spun down on the tackle. Ryan Smith. Martin chased him out of the pocket. Ryan Smith scooped him up. And it's another big loss. 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Since that scrum for a touchdown, the last 4 rushes have been -2, -5, -4, and another -2 right there.
2nd and 12. Shifting in the backfield. Back to pass again. That quick hitter, and it is dropped. I think he heard some footsteps. But the Andrew A.J. Lopez dumped it off in the flat. And the receiver hit his hands, but he had already turned to start downfield. And you can't do that. 3rd and 12. Clock stops with 1:44 to play in the first half. Trips on the right side of the field. Looking to the right side, dumping it off, and almost picked off again. It was intended for Jaden Castillo, but good coverage there by Francisco Terrell.
Well, Lopez was dumped again, Carroll, so he just got rid of that football. He was not worried about completing it. He just let it go as both Martin and Hartfield had a little convention at the quarterback, and they really put a hit on him.
Martin deep to receive the punt, a high snap, but they get it away. Jared Martin will move away from the ball. Good move. Let it bounce, and it'll be down at the 22-yard line. Central will put it in play there. 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
Okay, the defense is on track. Can we untrack the offense now? Jimenez looking, dumps it off. It is tipped by one of the defenders, but it is still caught. And on the catch, Angel Vasquez, but he is dropped immediately and will actually lose about 2 yards.
Yeah, Angel Vasquez was actually bumped into by the receiver that's supposed to be blocking for him, so that'll go for a 2-yard loss.
And it was tipped at the line by one of the defenders. 2nd and 12. Empty the pistol with Fiesca right behind Jimenez. Hands off Viesca, and Viesca is wrapped up and dropped for about a 4-yard loss. Big play in there by the Mustangs, and big guy, Diego Martinez, 250-pounder, dropped him.
Mustangs do have a timeout left, but they have not taken it here as the Spartans now are letting the clock run.
3rd and 18 with 30 seconds to play in the first half. Jimenez.
5 seconds to snap.
Hands off. It is Viesca. Dances in, dances out, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, picks up almost 10 yards.
But I believe that Otay Ranch is going to take their final timeout to make the Spartans punt this ball.
And that's what they've done. 13 seconds to play in the first half. It is Central 13 and the Otay Ranch Mustangs 9.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Things are winding down here in the first half. Imperial leads Fallbrook 13-0. That's a third quarter score. Holtville shutting out El Cajon 24-0. Calipatria against Tri-City Christian. It's the Hornets 14 and Tri-City Christian 6. Our score here 13-9. The Spartans lead. The Spartans will punt. This time the Mustangs put Xander Mendez back to field the punt. Here comes a rush, but he gets away a nice high spiraling kick, and it is fielded at the 40, staying on his feet, looking for some running room, getting it out to the 48-yard line as Xander made something out of nothing. And that means 2.9 seconds to play in the first half.
Now, Otay Ranch will receive the second half kick. So I see either two of possibilities, Carroll. Either going to down the football here and go into the halftime and talk about it, or they're going to let the quarterback throw it in the end zone. They do have their junior back out there under center, A.J. Lopez. But it looks like they're in the formation where it looks like they're going to down the football.
And he takes a knee. That's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football play, it is the Central Spartans 13 and the Otay Ranch Mustangs 9.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on-site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays 8 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans with a 13-9 lead. And with us at the halftime, we have communicated a number of times over the last several weeks. We have not actually met. But with me in the booth at halftime, while John is putting the numbers together, Dr. Tom Tackey, you are a music instructor, and you're also the guy behind Spartan Sound Productions?
That's me. Yes, I am.
Okay. Got to tell you, we are using what the kids are doing, and not kids, these are young men, these are student athletes, and they're doing well.
Yeah, they really are. This was something that, I kind of pitched to them, and a couple of them have grabbed the idea and just really taken off with it. And, I think it's going to get some legs. It's got a good little product.
Well, we're getting good traffic with it on our Facebook page and on our YouTube page. And
that's appreciated.
This evening, we used the blue volleyball interview, and they did well. Good questions. You could tell they were prepared, and they did a great job with that. And then the players' take on last week's game and what to look forward this week. They've got a clue.
They do, and it's kind of enjoyable putting the thing together. The students like doing that quite a bit. But we're going to keep doing that every game. So.
Okay, and we will keep using it. It is excellent, and it really adds something nice, good to our what we're doing.
Right, and it's a great little thing for them to do instead of just an assignment that doesn't have quite as much meaning. They're putting together content that's getting used on the radio, it's getting used on different social media platforms. And it's built a little portfolio for them, so who knows where they're going to go with it.
Well, at least one of them is going to have to get used to dealing with the media.
That's true.
And Jared Martin committed to TCU.
Yep.
And now I have to let you know, Jared's grandfather and I go way, way back. The late Lefty Martin that we lost much too soon. And, of course, his dad and his uncles.
Exactly. I did a little Black History Month thing a couple years ago, and ran across a picture of Lefty, and it's like, Jared, the genetics are all there. He's just kind of a spitting image of Lefty, so that's such a cool thing.
Gene is much more an image. With the voice that Lefty, Lefty was one of the first people I met when I came into the Imperial Valley.
That's cool.
And it's so good to see where, Michael and Gene and Brian and Benny and,
They brought so much to the valley.
Yes. Yes. Okay, where are you going from here with the Spartan Sound production?
Well, we have a few things going on. We besides producing these podcasts and such, we produce quite a bit of music. We have a competition coming up from the Young Producers Group out of LA and Soundtrap, which is the digital audio workstation that we work out of. And so they've got a beat battle. We're going to compete. We'll go into LA to Spotify Studios in December, and I think we'll win. We've knocked off a couple of winning things the last couple of years. So these kids are incredibly creative, and why not the Valley? That's what I keep preaching to them. It's like, we should have a hit song coming out of here, out of Spartan Sound Productions. So
one of the things that I was taught when I got here in the Valley, we may be small town, you don't have to act small town.
Exactly.
And these kids are doing it. They're stepping up. We're going to have to get them by the KXO offices and show them what we're doing, which is similar but different from what they're doing with the podcast.
Right.
A little bit more complicated.
We have another. We've partnered with KPBS to produce a podcast series for them. That'll be coming out in February. So that was kind of a cool competitive thing that they put out for us, and we got awarded. So again, there's another one of those wins for us. So.
Well, you keep them coming. We'll keep them using. We'll keep using them. And we love the idea that, okay, there's more than football. We understand that. There's volleyball, there's golf, there's tennis, there's all these other sports. And getting them involved is important.
Exactly.
So we appreciate the visit, and any predictions for the second half?
I think the Spartans are starting to find a way, so we're going to finish it up.
I'm going back to my playing days, and I know what my coach would be screaming at us about after a first half that was rather lackluster for the first, 90%. So I got a hunch they're going to come out fired up.
I think so. I think, the defense has got them here, and it's time for the offense to pick it up. So.
Okay. Dr. Tom, we appreciate the visit, and we'll be back with John Driffill. He will have some halftime stats for us.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Okay, John Driffill, what kind of numbers have we got?
Well, these are absolutely fascinating numbers, Carroll. Score is 13-9, so yes, each team has missed a point after. The Mustangs had theirs blocked. Central just had a bad snap on theirs. So you would think that with a 13-9 score, there'd be some offense. Really, there's only one play on the offensive side of the football, and that was a 31-yard pass that put the Mustangs at 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. In the first half, the Mustangs rushed the ball 14 times from scrimmage, Carroll, for 8 yards. Now, they could have had 5 more yards, but right at the end, instead of taking the ball off the tee and setting the knee down, they actually took it on the snap of the pistol, so they were 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so you have to count that as a 5-yard loss. But still, 14 rushes for 13 yards. That's nothing to write home about when it comes out 14 for 8 because of that. Through the air, the combination quarterback that the Mustangs have shown tonight of Lopez and Graceland, 7 for 13 for 75 yards. But again, nearly half of that was that one long pass that was received all the way down to the 4-yard line. That gives the Otay Ranch Mustangs 83 total yards. 5 first downs, no fumbles, 1 interception, and that was the big pick 6 by the Spartan C.J. Acosta. We'll be back to take a look at how Central fared after this.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Okay, John, what do we have?
Well, we saw that the Otay Ranch Mustangs ran the ball 14 times from scrimmage for 8 yards. Central not a whole lot better. They ran it 12 times from scrimmage for only a total of 13-plus yards. Now, that does take into account the one bad snap that went over the quarterback Jimenez's head that he had to cover inside the 5-yard line. That was good for a nice 19-yard loss. So you take that one out, then actually Central will be looking more like getting 3 yards per carry, 12 for about 36 or so. But as it goes down, it's 12 for 13. Jimenez 6 for 9 for 32 yards, giving the Spartans 45 total yards compared to the Mustangs 83. Central only had 3 first downs compared to the Mustangs 5, but Central did not have a fumble or an interception. We'll be back to take a look at how they did score and the individual rushers and receiving after this.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, John, what do we got?
Well, we already mentioned that Central ran the ball 12 times for 13 yards, really only one rusher. We mentioned that there was a bad snap over the quarterback Jimenez's head that went for negative 19 yards. Other than that, Nico Viesca has run the ball 11 times from scrimmage for 32 yards, almost 3 yards per attempt. And the 6 completed passes out of 9 attempts have been to 4 receivers. Nico Vieska has 1 catch for 1 yard. Also getting a catch, but being tackled right at the line of scrimmage was Joshua Garcia. Getting 2 catches in the first half was Miguel Vega for 16 yards. And Angel Vasquez had 2 catches for 15 yards. So where did the touchdowns come from? Well, hiking the ball into the end zone and attempting to punt for the Mustangs with Alejandro Farias. First, the ball was blocked by the Spartans' Francisco Turiel and recovered in the end zone by the Spartans' Joshua Garcia for 6 points. And later on, number 21 for the Central Spartans, C.J. Acosta, intercepted a ball at the 47, returned it all the way into the end zone for a pick 6. And that time, the PAT was converted. And kicking for the Spartans tonight is Malachi Rodriguez. We mentioned before that the Mustangs will be receiving the second half kick. They are trailing by 4, 13-9. And we'll be back with more after this timeout.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
High school football live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com. High school football brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Advice Center for Employment Training, CET, by the CB stop in Calexico, Intercare throughout the valley. Also, Aza Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, Rosa's Plain Food in El Centro, the McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main El Centro, Kennedy's Carne in Yuma, K Carne in El Centro, by the Central Union High School District, Stan's Auto Body, La Fonda Bar and Grill, by the UPS Store, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, by the Scoops Factory at Imperial and Ocotillo El Centro, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, the Town Pump in Westmoreland. And just to get you up to date on some scores, Brawley and St. Augustine 0-0. Holtville leads El Cajon Valley 37-0. Imperial 21, Fallbrook 7. Calapat 13, Tri-City Christian 6. Coachella Valley 33, Palo Verde 0. And we just had the kickoff, and I didn't see it, John.
That's the first time this season, Carroll, that the kicker, Malachi Rodriguez, has put the ball in the end zone. Now, it was caught, and the Mustangs were going to do a fake reverse, but once the ball is across the goal line, it's automatically dead, and so the whistle was blown by the official, and the ball's out on the 20-yard line for the Mustangs. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Mustangs, and still in at quarterback, A.J. Lopez. Giesland started. Lopez came in early in the second quarter. Hands off on the jet sweep, and looking for some running room on the far side, it's Johnny Wellborn.
Wellborn had that big catch down inside the 5 that set up the only offensive touchdown of the evening tonight. And Carroll, it was interesting, right now before the second half commenced, the Spartans, Isaiah Gary, who's an excellent defensive lineman, was helping his replacements how to get off of blocks, how to use their arms to knock away when they're chucked by the offensive lineman.
2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle, and picking up about 5 yards before he's swarmed on by the blue-clad Spartans. That was Jaden Castillo.
Yeah, that's a big gain. It's all the way out to across the 28, so we're going to call it to the 29 for a 7-yard pickup for making it 3rd and 1.
So after not really having much of a running game in the first half, the Mustangs want to get that running game established. 3rd and 1, and the low snap. The ball's on the ground, and I believe Otay Ranch recovered. Centro recovered it. Bad snap, and Lopez had trouble handling it and never did get a good grip on it.
Matthew Liziola recovered that fumble, Carroll, the first fumble on the evening.
Well, once again, the defense steps up, John.
So now it's up to the offense to see if they can convert this good field position on the 27-yard line.
Jimenez has Viesca right behind him. Hands up. They bump into each other. The ball's loose, and the Spartans recover it. Oh, boy. That was ugly. The Viesca and Jimenez collided, and the handoff never happened. The ball dropped to the ground. Fortunately, the Spartans able to cover it.
Yeah, Viesca's going to get negative 4 yards on that, but Jimenez turned the wrong way.
2nd and 14, rolling to his left, firing it downfield. It's intercepted. DeMarin intercepts it, and he is dropped back at the 20-yard line. Acosta with the tackle, but Prince John DeMarin with the interception.
So, Carroll, after all of that, we're back on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. So, 2 turnovers, 1 a fumble, 1 an interception.
Certainly hope that's not an indication how the rest of this game is going to go, John.
Well, it looks like both defenses have come ready to play tonight. And now the Mustangs did get a nice talking to on the sidelines. They were all huddled, the offensive players around the coach, and they're ready to snap the football.
Lopez hands off on that jet sweep and then fires downfield. Johnny Welburn took the pitch and then threw it downfield where it went incomplete.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Mustangs, the play was wide open. The young man just didn't catch it. The ball was right there, and he kind of batted it up into the air. So the Mustangs going deep in their playbook now with a halfback option pass.
It is 2nd and 10.
Mustangs taking a long time looking across the way to get the play signaled in. And they may need to take a timeout. Looks like they're going to try to get the snap in.
Dropping back to pass, chased out of the pocket, and then swarmed on. Another sack for the Spartans. And this time it was Oscar Gallegos.
The Central also showing their roster going deep in the roster as Gallegos.
Okay, it was Hartfield. I'm sorry.
Well, he was one of them in there. But
yes.
Also, I believe you had the right call, too. As the Mustangs appeared to understand at the start of this game, you don't want to take really deep drops by your quarterback and have some real time-consuming patterns downfield. You got to get rid of the football because these points will be all over you.
3rd and 16. Lopez rolling, chased out of the pocket, turns it upfield. He's being chased far to the sideline, hit hard. And on the tackle, Gavin Mora. Lopez gets up, trots back to the huddle, but it will be a fourth down situation.
So Lopez was able to get 5 of those 6 yards that he lost being sacked. Gavin Moore has turned into one of the biggest hitters here in the Valley. We saw him last week really put some hits on the Ramona quarterback as well.
4th and 11, a short kick. And again, nobody will return it. It'll be out of bounds. And the Spartans will have the football 1st and 10 on the Otay Ranch 48-yard line.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
1st and 10, Spartans handoff. It is Viesca. It opened and then it closed. The Mustangs with some good defense there. In particular, Jason Hogg, a linebacker. He had some help there by his buddy David Smith.
Jason just came up from the JV. This is his first varsity action on the year, wearing his JV uniform number 60. Nice tackle.
Gain of 1, so it's 2nd and 9. Dump off. It is complete to Morales. Morales across the 40, turns on the Jets, across the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Emiliano Morales, the junior, doing what he does best, and that's getting it out in the opening and turning on the Jets.
21-yard pickup on Morales' first catch of the evening.
Brawley leads St. Augustine 7-0, or St. Augustine. Take your pick.
Tomato.
1st and 10, Spartans. Handoff Viesca, nothing inside, turns it to the outside, finds a seam across the 20 to the 15-yard line. The ball comes loose, but he was down by contact.
Yeah, ground can't cause a fumble, as we do have a player down. Looks like he's got a cramp for the Mustangs, so this will have timeout on the field.
We'll take a quick timeout as well. Our score, with 7:22 to play in the third quarter, it is Central 13 and Otay Ranch 9.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And Joey Brinkman, the Mustang that's helped off the field. He's fine, Mom, just a cramp. Nothing to worry about. He'll be okay.
But he does have to leave the field because they had timeouts built into him. So he'll have to sit out at least one play. It's Central now right up on the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Central from the Wildcat. Snap is to Viesca directly. Viesca cuts it to the outside. He'll make it to the end zone. Prince John chased him, but Viesca outran him to the corner as the Spartans capitalize and put 6 more on the boards.
Yeah, at that time, Viesca just adjusted. The play was supposed to come to the left side, but he saw that Obviously, the Mustangs saw the unbalanced left side of Central's offense, so they were way unbalanced on the right side. So he just took one step to the left and then took off to the right. No was there, and he was able to outrun the aforementioned Prince John Demarin.
Rodriguez with the point after attempt. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got 7:11 to play in the third quarter. It is Central 20 and Otay Ranch 9.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Okay, the Spartans showing some life in the second half. High, deep driving kick, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. Otay Ranch will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line after the automatic touchback with a kick into the end zone. Some scores around the valley. We mentioned Raleigh 7, St. Augustine nothing, 43-0. Hopeville leads El Cajon Valley. Imperial 21, Fallbrook 7. Coachella shutting out Palo Verde 33-0. And last score we had Calapat 13, Tri-City Christian 6.
And Carroll, at this point, Imperial, Central, Brawley, Hopeville are all undefeated.
And Calapat.
And I'm not sure how Calexico, what they're doing.
Undefeated so far. They play tomorrow night, by the way. Otay Ranch, handoff in the middle, and nothing there. Again, Spartan defense swarms on the ball carrier. And that was once again Jaden Castillo. We had been told, and we had seen the numbers, that Prince John Demarin had been running pretty well in the first 3 games. Also that Tyler Giesland, the quarterback, had some good numbers running the ball. Giesland hasn't played since early in the second quarter. And that play's dead.
Yeah, it looks like we had a false start. I know you mentioned, Carroll, this refereeing crew is unfamiliar with all of us here in the Valley. Why is that?
They are a San Diego crew. They've done a great job tonight. I'll have to let John Seaman know, hey, these guys were pretty good.
And why are they here?
They are here because of somewhat of a misunderstanding. When the schedules were published, it showed this would be a home game for Otay Ranch. The San Diego officials assigned officials to do the game. And when it all worked out and said, no, it's here at Central, we'll call the play first, and it is a snap, and Lopez that's going to cost him big time. Dumb. He was 5 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, no sense to hit him. That was going to be well short. It was going to be 3rd and about 5. Now it's going to be 1st down. That is the initial 1st down here in the second half. And let's see, the Mustangs seem to be pretty fired up.
That will fire them up, and there's a lot of pointing. And just calm down. Do not retaliate because you'll get caught. Anyway, the crew was assigned to do the game in San Diego from the San Diego Officials Association. Well, one of tonight's games in the Valley would have had to have been moved. So the Imperial Valley officials and the San Diego officials said, okay, we'll let the San Diego crew do the game in El Centro, and you can play all the games in El Centro tonight, or in the Valley tonight. So it worked out.
worked out for everybody. And after that late hit out of bounds, 10-yard gain at 15, so that's a nice 25-yard pickup. So you went from 2nd and 15 from your own 15 to 1st and 10 on the 40.
That was needless. Shouldn't have been done. And on the run pass option, keeping the ball, Lopez in the middle. Lopez again tattooed and dropped. In on the tackle, Ryan Smith. Also in on the tackle, Matthew Liziola.
3-yard pickup for Lopez. Young man has proved his toughness tonight.
It is 2nd and 7. On the fly, it is the handoff goes to Johnny Welborn. Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.
So now the Mustangs going exclusively on the ground have had some nice gains. They have 5 straight carries of positive yards.
3rd and about 3. The ball on the 47-yard line. Back to pass. Fires. It is complete. And the catch made by Julian Clark. They've got some really big receivers. John Clark is 6'3", 200 pounds.
Another first down here. So now the Mustangs are in Spartan territory.
Spotted on the 45, 1st and 10. And that penalty on the late hit against the Spartans seems to have fired up the Mustangs. Clark is wide on the right, so is Johnny Welborn. Back to pass, looking, gets it away, and it is caught. Welborn with the catch. Welborn loses the football, and the Spartans cover it. Welborn, trying to get an extra yard, had the ball stripped. And the Spartans recover it. And I think it may have been Acosta that recovered it, John.
So that young man's having a big night with the pick 6 and now a fumble recovery. 2nd fumble here in the second half for the Mustangs.
Welborn tried to get an extra yard or 2, and the Spartans converged and stripped the football.
He had the first down.
Oh, he had the first down. 1st and 10 Spartans on their own 28-yard line. Low snap, it's picked up, and handoff to Viesca. But there'll be no gain on that. Again, issues on the snap.
Yeah, we have mentioned that the starting center is out tonight. And so I'm sure that throughout the week there's a lot of concern. Not sure if he'll be back next week or not.
2nd and 10. Pitch to Viesca. Viesca has a seam, breaks it across the 40, the 50, the 40, down to the 38-yard line before he is finally brought down. Leading the way downfield, Joshua Garcia with a big block, but there is a flag.
It looks like this one's coming back. That would have gone as a reception, not a run from scrimmage, as it was a little shovel pass. Second time we've seen that. But whatever they're calling
holding,
so that will certainly negate a big first down play by the Spartans. Now we just have to wait and see where they're going to spot the ball. Since
they'll start at the 28 and move it back 10.
And another Mustang is cramped up right at the 38-yard line.
Spotted on the 18. It'll be 1st and 10, but there's timeout on the field with the Mustang being tended to. 3:51 to play in the third quarter. It is Central 20, and Otay Ranch 9.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
The Spartans, too many mistakes tonight. And they have, at times, stepped up, at times, played flat.
There have been a lot of turnovers, already 2 fumbles in this half, and we had the big interception return for touchdown by the Spartans, C.J. Acosta.
Jimenez from the shotgun this time. Viesca right next to him. Morales in motion, looking, chased out of the pocket, rolling to his right, got a lot of room to run, and he will slide out at the 25-yard line. So he picked up good yardage, spotted on the 25.
I know last year, Carroll, I mentioned several times we could see wide open fields, and I was wondering why he wasn't running well as a sophomore. But now as a junior, the looks like the restraints have come off, and when he sees that open field, he takes off, and that time he had a nice 7-yard pickup. It's still, though, 3rd and long.
Jimenez again from the shotgun.
Let's see if we get Morales in on the action tonight on this play right here.
Another bad snap, and Jimenez just has to fall on it. So that'll bring up 4th and forever. It'll be 4th and 22. 4th and 22.
And that's a 6-yard loss. So that will bring up 4th down, and the punting team is out for the Spartans.
Okay, standing back at his 5-yard line, ready to punt. Nice snap. Good kick. It'll be caught at the 40-yard line, looking for some running room, turns it upfield across the 50, cuts it inside, and is brought down at the 45-yard line in Spartan territory. The return there by Xander Mendez.
The Central Spartans on the sidelines are all up in arms because there definitely was a push in the back, not a block, but a push. So the referees, I assume, just decided that it didn't have an impact since he actually wasn't brought down. So that does give the Mustangs their best field position here in the second half.
1st and 10 on the Spartan 45-yard line. Can the Spartan defense tighten it up again? Let's give some props to the guy in the middle, Max Fimbres. Basically the middle guard. Back to pass, dumping it off in the flat. That little quick hitter goes complete to Julian Milan. Milan picks up 5.
That's a nice pickup of 5 yards on 1st down. 2 for 3 here in this second half is Lopez. Lopez, who was not the starter, he is listed as a junior. So perhaps if he finishes out this season, then he'll be the starting coming back next year.
The Mustangs on a 2nd and 5. Lopez takes a snap, hands off, right up the middle. Welburn across the 30, the 25, down to the 17-yard line. Johnny Welburn. Okay, let's give credit where it's due. Jaden Castillo.
So that was Jaden Castillo on that carry. And as we have an 11-point deficit here, Carroll, it'll be interesting if the Mustangs are able to push this ball in the end zone. They're probably going to go for 2 to try to make it a field goal game.
50 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. A lot of time. Lopez hands off, same play. Castillo this time only gets about a yard. The middle of the Spartan defense covers him up, including Davian Hartfield.
That 21-yard gain on the previous play, Carroll, was the biggest gain of scrimmage tonight on the ground for these Mustangs.
Second, and we'll call it 2nd and 8. Lopez with a single setback. Now they go in motion on the fly, rolling to the right, looking for some running room, and then being hit and pushed out of bounds. And on the tackle, Emiliano Morales. And they will spot it. Wait a minute, was there a fumble? Oh, that's the end of the third quarter. Okay, end of the third quarter of play. At the end of 3 quarters, it is Central 20, Otay Ranch 9.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
The Central Spartans, Otay Ranch Mustangs, as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Central with a 20-9 lead. The Mustangs with the football. It is third and about 7, spotted on the 15. Snap back. Lopez spins out, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete and breaks a tackle. The catch by Joey Brinkman, the tight end on the right side.
That will bring up a 1st and goal, as Brinkman was able to break the initial tackle, which would have been well beyond or behind the yard to gain. It would have brought up 4th down. Probably a field goal attempt, but now the ball is inside the 5. They're going to say that he was wrestled out of bounds on the 4. Did not appear to be a flag on the play.
Face mask against the Spartans is the call.
So that will then put the ball on the 2. And
it'll be half the distance.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, spotted on the 3.
It's time to wake up now. Time to represent.
Lopez from the pistol. Snap, the handoff, and that is Prince John DeMorin.
Yes, sir.
And he is stopped for about a yard loss.
That's Davion Hartfield, and he's hungry.
Hartfield on the tackle.
So that was tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, Spartan fans. I know the night.
After 8 straight rushes, Carroll, for positive yards.
Spotted on the 4.
2nd and goal.
It is 2nd and goal.
Let's see if they try a quick hitting pass here.
It's worked all night for them, and that's what they're looking for. Lopez chased. Lopez looking, and Lopez will be hit at the goal line, but he'll get in. Touchdown. A.J. Lopez scrambles and finds the end zone.
That young man's got some real wheels, and he was able to chase all the way back outside the 20. But once he turned upfield with all of the receivers in the end zone, that's where the defensive players were. And they were holding because he still could have taken the ball from the 20 all the way to the 5 or 4 and still been eligible to pass. So they had to hold their receivers in the end zone. And Lopez, nice heads-up play, brings this. If they complete the 2 points here, it'll be within a field goal of a tie.
They load up the right side of the offense, rolling and dumping it off, and it is good for the 2-point conversion. The quick pass across the middle, Welburn with the catch. 11:04 to play in this football game. It is Central 20 and Otay Ranch 17.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Catching up scores around the valley. Imperial leads Fallbrook 35-7. Final score: Holtville 56, El Cajon nothing. Here it is 2017. Central leads Otay Ranch. Central needs to keep the ball, get some points. High driving kick. It'll go out of the end zone. It'll be the Spartans football, 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
1st and 10, Spartans of their own 20-yard line. Jimenez hands off Viesca in the middle. Viesca will pick up about 3.
We have not seen Milan Morales, only with the 1 reception tonight in this game. That was earlier in the 3rd quarter, as Viesca pushes a pile out for a 3-yard pickup.
Well, Morales very active on the defense tonight as well.
Yeah, he goes both ways. He has actually, even as last year when he was starting, going both ways.
It is 2nd and about 7. Again, the shotgun. Viesca right next to Jimenez. Looking, fires. It is incomplete. Intended for Angel Vasquez. Vasquez was covered, and the pass was a little bit too long for him. It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
We have mentioned that in the previous series, Jimenez has thrown an interception here in the second half. So right now you've got 3rd and 7, critical point in the game. Let's see what they do.
Snap back, looking, chased out of the pocket, turns it upfield. Jimenez is hit hard and dropped at the 23, so no gain. It'll bring up a 4th and 7. Obviously punting.
You can feel a momentum swing here in the stadium that right now the Mustangs have a little bit of giddy up in their step, as that was a very crucial 3 and out, as Central now is set to punt.
Xander Mendez back to receive. He stands on his own 40. Now timeout taken by Otay Ranch with 9:38 to play in the football game. Central 20 and Otay Ranch with 17.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
And high school football, we are live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com. John, the momentum shifted on that late hit out of bounds.
Yes. And Carroll, the reason that the Mustangs had to call a timeout is they only had 10 players on the field. So that's an important timeout they had to burn up right there.
Mendez still stands back on his 40. Good snap. Here comes a rush, and the ball is shanked. Almost hit us in the press box. It was that bad.
Yeah, it was not tipped, but it's going to be a very short punt. Otay Ranch now is going to be an excellent field position set up here to go in and get a go-ahead score. They're already within field goal range, as it looks like they're going to put the ball down somewhere near the 25-yard line. They haven't marked it yet. We're waiting to see. It looks like they've moved it out now. They're going to call it the 28. As a little bit of confusion here.
I don't see any flags. I'm not sure. Okay.
They're waiting to get
They wanted the football. Each team using their own football.
And so they're going to place it down on the 28-yard line.
It is 1st and 10. Otay Ranch on the Spartan 28-yard line.
So this defense now is going to be called upon, Carroll, to stiffen up right here because they are already within field goal range.
Castillo, the single setback, right behind the quarterback. Lopez on a draw will keep it, and Lopez will get hit by Jared Martin. And also in there with a hit is Matthew Liziola.
But it's obvious to me, Carroll, that Lopez has earned the starting nod now for the remainder of the season. He has certainly outplayed the starting quarterback tonight, and he seems to be leading this team with growing confidence on each snap.
It is 2nd and 9. Handoff up the middle, and it is Jaden Castillo. Castillo will pick up about 5 or 6 yards. They'll spot it on the 22. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4. Big play. You need to stop them here. If you have to give up the field goal, you do it. Castillo, single setback. The ball is dropped by the quarterback Lopez, but he's able to pick it up and
pick up a first down. Carroll.
Got the first down as he took it down to the 15.
Okay, that was a busted play all the way as it was supposed to go out to the right side of the offense, and Lopez just picked it up and ran to the other side, was able to bring it all the way down to the 16, 4-yard pickup. Excuse me, that's a 6-yard pickup down to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10. Castillo right behind Lopez. Back to pass. Lopez dumps it off. Incomplete. Lopez had some pressure there. Francisco Terul in his face.
Once again, we see that their passing attack now is going to be very short, one step, or sometimes not even a step back, and just letting the ball go before the rush can get to the quarterback.
2nd and 10.
But we do have to remember the last touchdown that the Mustangs got was on that broken play where the quarterback ran around and then took it in the end zone.
Lopez moving his wideouts around a little bit. Now shifts into a double set in the backfield. Lopez chased out, fires it underneath. It is complete to Castillo. That little flare. And it has worked all night, John.
Yeah, Jared Martin is the one that came and made a touchdown-saving tackle. It's on the 5-yard line, so that's an 11-yard pitch and catch.
And 1st and goal.
Central has not adjusted to that at all tonight, as that play has been wide open. Now,
timeout on the field. The Spartans will take the timeout. So will we. 7:22 to play in the football game. It is Central 20, Otay Ranch 17.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Well, the Central Spartans need a stop. Ideally, they could use a turnover, but it is 1st and goal. Mustangs on the Spartan 5-yard line. And on the quarterback draw, getting it into the end zone is A.J. Lopez. Lopez, with a couple of nifty moves, takes it from 5 yards out into the end zone for the score. So no field goal. We can do it with a touchdown.
And that was all Lopez, as the Spartans had several players that had shots at him, and he was just able to be elusive and take the ball in the end zone, as we have a Spartan down on the field at the 10-yard line.
We'll take a timeout. 7:16 to play in the football game. Right now it's 23-20. Otay Ranch leads, and they will try a point after to extend that lead.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
We are set for the point after attempt.
Central has blocked one already tonight.
And there's the snap. There's the kick. And the kick is good. 7:16 to play. Clock doesn't move on the extra point attempt. It is now Otay Ranch 24, Central 20.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
The Spartans are going to have to move the ball on offense, and that is something that they've had some issues with tonight, John.
Yes, they've had some problems, and also you mentioned really this game turned on the late hit out of bounds. That one brought up a 3rd and long for the Mustangs deep in their own territory, brought it out to the 40, and they've scored 2 touchdowns since that play.
The Spartans ready to receive. Another high booming kick, and it'll be fielded at the goal line, looking for some running room and not finding much of anything, but at least getting the ball out. No, he breaks away from the scrum.
Yeah, we've got
he had the 20
flags.
And then got back to the 19.
Yeah, we have penalty flags, and actually that ball was fumbled and it popped up in the air, and it was taken by C.J. Acosta, and he was then tackled. But there is a flag on the 20, so I'm not sure. Usually when you see flags, you would expect it to be against the return team, the team that has the football. So that if it is against the Spartans, just kind of push them deep back into their own territory. In this half, Jimenez is only 1 for 4, and they are moving the ball back, so it's going to be inside the 10. Let's call it the 9-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 9. That means 91 yards to go. Jimenez from the 2-yard line takes it, hands off Viesca. Viesca turns it to the outside, gets a little bit of a block, breaks a tackle, turns it upfield, and gets it out across the 20. Nico Viesca with one of his best runs of the evening.
Yeah, nice 12-yard pickup, first down, only the 5th first down here in the second half. But he does bring it all the way out across the 20 to the 21. Centro needs some more of that.
And the clock stopped as he was pushed out of bounds.
Again, we have not seen Morales be a part of the offense tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's because there's been double coverage a good part of the time. High snap, but brings it down. Jimenez just tosses it away.
So that could have been, he just threw it out of bounds on purpose, or it could have been his receiver went upfield and had the wrong pattern. And now we have a flag thrown way behind the line of scrimmage.
Intentional grounding, perhaps. Yep, intentional grounding, which will be loss of the down.
Yeah, it's pretty late to have the flag come out there when the receiver was running down the field and they just threw it behind him. So one of the referees has been talking on the sideline, so let's see if he's going to be able to change the other official's mind. You don't see that very often, where an official will change his mind, and they're not going to change this. They're going to call that intentional grounding, which means loss of down, and now the ball's all the way back on the 4. They've got to get
on the. It's on the 8, so they need about 26 yards just to get a first down. But again, on intentional grounding, you lose the down. So that right now is more important than the yardage.
They have to get all the way out to the 32, so that's a 24-yard 2nd and 24 to go.
Jimenez.
That was an interesting call, Carroll. Again, it looked more like the receiver ran the wrong pass play.
Now, another 5 yards will be marched back, actually half the distance to the goal. Spartans self-destructing here late in the 4th quarter.
Well, they've been pretty rough all night, Carroll. They've had some motion plays and some poor snaps. So this has not been one of the Spartans' better played games as far as without making mistakes, both mental and physical.
Ball is on the 4-yard line. It is 2nd and forever. Spartans trail by 4. Snap back. Jimenez in the end zone will fire incomplete.
Intended for Miguel Vega.
It was intended there for Vega, the senior. Goes incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 24 or so. They got to get it out to the 32. They're on the 4. Do the math. It's 28 yards.
Central once again right up on the line of scrimmage. They're still with their hurry up. Now also, Carroll, if they do have their quarterback back in the end zone and there's any kind of holding play, that's an automatic safety.
Jimenez standing a yard deep in the end zone, looking, fires it downfield. almost picked off as the Mason Sevilla played the ball and almost had the pick.
The Spartan receiver played defense and was able to knock it away. And that would have been a pick six, as he only had about 8 yards to go to get into the end zone. So Central now will punt from their own end zone.
This will be interesting, particularly since the snap has been iffy at times.
And the last punt was only 5 yards.
Low snap, but he picks it up, gets away, nice kick. It'll be fielded at the 43, looking for a seam, turns it across the field, upfield, across the 30, down inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. That was Xander Mendez on the return.
This is really time to come alive right here.
So the Spartans...
I think Central Carroll has really been surprised by the speed of the Otay Ranch Mustangs. It looked like they had the returner bottled up, but he was able to sprint straight across the field and turn it upfield and have a nice 25-yard return.
We've got 6:30 to play. Otay Ranch leads 24-20. They have the football, 1st and 10 on the Spartan 18. Handoff in the middle, and that's Dumarin. Prince John.
He'll be tackled for a loss back to the 20 for a 2-yard loss. So it looks like Otay getting conservative here, and you can't blame them. They have a 4-point lead. Both teams have 2 timeouts each.
Well, that quick hitter is a conservative call also, John, and I would expect they're going to come right back to it. Dumarin, the single setback, now on the fly. No, it is Lopez keeping it on the run-pass option.
We do have a flag down, so this may be an illegal formation or motion, as it looks like Central now has a decision. Do you make it 3rd and 13, or are you going to make it 2nd and about 15 or so? As they're now talking to both.
Discussing it, and we'll see what decision is made.
Yeah, head coach Pena is down there along with Brian Martin, and also looks like Danny Alarcon. So they're going to decline the penalty and make it 3rd and still be about 3rd and 12.
It was a procedure call. Clock is running inside of 5:50 to play.
Otay Ranch in no hurry. They might run this down the full play clock to a 2nd and then take a timeout. It looks like they're not in any hurry at all. You got 3rd and about 10, maybe 9.5.
And they're just looking at the sideline waiting to get the call on the play. And you're right, they may.
It looks like they're going to run it down as far as they can and then take their 2nd timeout.
And that's exactly what they did. They took the timeout, 5:23 to play in the game. 24-20, it is Otay Ranch with the lead.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
High school football live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, also on our website, kxoradio.com, and on our YouTube channel. The Spartans have not, they have, with only about 2 possessions have they played the way we've seen them play earlier, John.
Right, well, they've only got 1 offensive touchdown tonight. And, Carroll, I would think that they should run that same play that they scored twice and a PAT for 2 when they just have the quarterback kind of roll out and just give a short little pass to his blocking halfback.
That little quick hitter, it's safe, and it works.
They're not in that formation now, though. But
that's exactly what they did, John.
And they got the first down.
The quick toss to Joey Brinkman. And Joey Brinkman gets...
Oh, he went out of bounds, Carroll, about 2 yards short. So he's just short of the line to make as he was knocked out of bounds.
And we will have a field goal attempt.
They're going to put him 4 yards short. So... yeah, Otay Ranch, I was wondering if they got in this position, would they try a field goal? Because Central, they've already blocked 1 PAT, and the only way Otay Ranch could have success here is if this kick doesn't get blocked.
Snap back, kick is good.
I'm not sure how that ball was not blocked, Carroll, as breaking through was Jared Martin. And I think the ball might have even gone right between his arms like the goalpost because he was right there. But the kick is good, so that extends the lead to 7 points.
5:10 to play in the football game, 27-20. Otay Ranch with the lead.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
27-20, Otay Ranch leads the Spartans. Raleigh leads St. Augustine 14-7 in the third quarter. Imperial 41, Fallbrook 7. That's a fourth quarter score. And a high booming kick, and it's fielded at the goal line, looking for some running room, turning it upfield, finding a seam down the far sideline across the 40, the 50, one man to beat, and stays on his feet down to the 30-yard line in Otay Ranch territory.
No flags.
The return by Joshua Garcia, the junior. Garcia with a 70-yard return. He took it at the goal line.
Right, I thought actually he stopped across, but he didn't. The referee was right there, because if he would have, it would have been a touchback. But let's see if that can get Central inspired here to put the ball in the end zone. Plenty of time.
The Spartans come out. They got 5 minutes to play. They trail by 7. Snap back. Viesca gets a block. Tries to turn it upfield, and then he's tripped up. The man was blocked and on the ground, and that was Jason Hogg, and he still got Viesca down. And speaking of Viesca down, he is down on the field. That kind of, he got an arm out. It was a legal tackle. He didn't trip him. He did trip him, but he tripped him with his arms. And Viesca now on the field. 4:51 to play.
There is a flag down, Carroll, right at the 30-yard line.
And it is against Central from what the initial indications are.
Yeah, not sure what I did not see the motion. But, they're moving the ball back already, so it's going to be back at the 40-yard line, so that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So
it was a hold. Hogg was being held on the ground when he made the tackle.
So that will repeat first down, but now everyone's more worried about Nico Viesca.
The Spartans gathered around Viesca on the field. They are tending to him. This, I don't believe, is a cramp. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. We'll take a timeout. 27-20, Otay Ranch leads.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Well, they are still tending to Viesca, and we aren't sure what the issue is. He was semi-airborne over one of the Otay Ranch linebackers, Hogg.
He is up and walking on his own power. The only other running back on the roster, Carroll, is Matthew Lizeola.
Right. Well, we have seen a few others that have come in. But,
Fidel Camarena appears to be taking Viesca's place, and he is a sophomore.
And remember, there was a 10-yard penalty.
So you're looking at 1st and 20 on this must-score drive.
Ball spotted right on the 40-yard line. The snap is back, looking, dumps it off. It is complete. And staying on his feet, breaking a couple of tackles, is Emiliano Morales. Morales picked up 4 yards, and they were tough yards, John.
That's one of the reasons why most people feel that Morales needs to get the ball, as he's just a tough young man to bring down.
Calipet beat Tri-City Christian. It was, when it was all over and done, 28-6, and that is a final.
So now Jimenez has the play in. He's getting it once again. Fidel Camarena is the lone back.
Vega goes in motion. They fire it over to Jared Martin. Martin breaks one tackle, breaks another. Jared Martin carries it down inside the 30, and let's see where they're going to spot it. It'll be shy of the first down, but Jared Martin gets down to the...
Well, they're bringing the football back to the original line of scrimmage, so I'm not sure why.
He may have stepped out of bounds. He was on the far sideline.
So that'll give him 6 yards. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10. You would certainly think this is 4-down territory here with the clock ticking now.
He went out of bounds because the clock stopped. Jimenez rolling to his right, gets a block, looks downfield, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Incomplete.
We have another flag back behind the play. So
that's going to be another hold.
If it is, then now the Mustangs need to decide they're going to make it 3rd and 20 or 4th and 10. And they're picking the flag up, so there's no decision. It will be 4th and 10. Perhaps the referee was thinking it was another intentional grounding. Hard to say. So now this is, Central may take a timeout here because for all intents and purposes, this could be the game. The clock shows 3:39, so Central with 2 timeouts on defense could theoretically get the ball back.
4th down. Fidel Camarena, the single setback. Back to pass, rolling to his right, looking downfield, fires downfield, incomplete. Jimenez under intense pressure gets rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So it will be 1st and 10 for Otay Ranch. The ball on their own 30-yard line.
So Carroll now will have to see, do the Mustangs try some passes here? They've had that little quick hitter open all night. It's a safe pass.
It's a safe pass, and it works, and it keeps the clock running.
They have misfired a couple times on that just because the receiver didn't catch it. So it's always been open, but if he doesn't catch it, you stop the clock.
A.J. Lopez.
It looks like Otay Ranch, they want to take a timeout.
So we'll take another timeout. The clock hasn't moved. The score hasn't changed. 27-20, Otay Ranch with the lead and with the football.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays 8 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
And the Otay Ranch Mustangs, 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line, a 27-20 lead with 3:33 to play in the football game. The Spartan defense is their strong point, and they're going to have to show it right now. They're going to have to get the football. And the handoff, it goes right up the middle, and the Spartans will tackle.
And we assume take a timeout.
The ball carrier, and the ball carrier was Jaden Castillo, a sophomore.
So Central not taking a timeout yet. They only have 2 left, so they will probably take it after this play unless there is a first down made.
2nd and 7. Lopez will keep it and turn it upfield and find an open seam across the 40, the 50, the 40, and slide down inside the 30. Smart move on the quarterback.
And that will just about finish it. Is what happened. It was another misplay. He was supposed to give the ball to the halfback going around the right side, and the halfback went the wrong way. So he just turned around and followed where the play was, which was to the left side. Central seeing the halfback going to the right. All of them went to the right side. And so Lopez with a huge gain, biggest gain of the ground on the night, all the way out to the 30-yard line.
It is 1st and 10 on the Spartan 30-yard line. Otay Ranch with the football.
38-yard pickup on that.
Brinkman and Castillo in the backfield. Handoff is to Castillo, and he is hit immediately. Spartans ripping at the football.
Trying to get a fumble.
Gavin Mora with the hit.
Central taking their second timeout. Or is this just to get a dirt clod out of the quarterback's face mask? Now they are signaling that there is a timeout on the field.
We'll take the timeout. 2 minutes exactly to play. 27-20, Otay Ranch leads Centro.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It is Palindle. Imperial beat Fallbrook 48-7. Calapat defeated Tri-City Christian 28-6. It is Brawley 14, St. Augustine 7 in the third quarter. And Hopeville shut out El Cajon Valley 56-0. Second and 11 for the Mustangs. Castillo on the fly. The handoff does go to Johnny Welburn. Welburn is pushed all the way back to the 50. Where are they going to give him progress?
We have timeout again. They added 4 seconds on the last timeout, Carroll. It was 2:04 when they started. And it's we'll just have to wait and see where they're going to finally say he was down. They're talking about this. He wouldn't go down, and finally the Spartans tackled him all the way across the 45-yard line, but we just don't know. The official he's trying to figure out where they're going to spot the ball as well. Whatever, the Central has used their third and final timeout.
They say now the 40-yard line is where forward progress stopped. And Coach Pena wants to know, what's his rosas?
Because you would figure that if he escaped at the 45, they're not going to say that he's already down, which as he was fighting to stay alive, finally at the 45, Liziola came in and brought him to the ground.
Well, the clock has stopped.
Central took a timeout.
Yes.
3rd and 20, right there on the 40-yard line.
Coach, you're not going to win the argument. You may be right, but you're not going to win the argument.
So now we're looking, Carroll, at 3rd and 20. Huge play. Would the Mustangs take a chance to throw a pass there? Incomplete. Stop the clock. Central cannot stop the clock. So theoretically, Otay Ranch could take this all the way down to inside 1:20 before they'd have to kick the football if they punt on 4th down. It is a passing formation.
On the draw play, it is Lopez, and Lopez will gain a yard, and that's about it. So they will maybe punt. And Lopez lost his helmet, but he's going to have to go off for a play, but I don't think he's part of the punting team.
But that will stop the clock because he's got to get off the field before they start it, but that does not start the play clock. So now both clocks, game clock and play clock, are started. We do not have the punter out on the field yet.
Well, and we know that Lopez has got to sit out a play, right? Unless they take a timeout.
Well, they don't. They have no more timeouts left.
Okay.
But the kicker is Alejandro Farias. He is still on the sidelines. Now, again, right now you would look with under 2 minutes to go. About the only way that the Mustangs can lose this game is to get a kick blocked and the other team return it and take it into the end zone. So they may just run a play from scrimmage here, and why not do a pass? You're not worried about incompletion. So now we've got a 5-yard delay of game, and the Mustangs will send out their punt team.
Brawley leads St. Augustine or St. Augustine 16-7 in the fourth quarter.
Looks like Brawley's the power here, but Imperial might have something to say about that as well, as they've had some pretty impressive scores.
So the Spartans drop single safety to return the punt, and the punt is away. Knocked the kicker down, but I think they got a piece of the punt because I don't see a flag.
Yeah, actually, that was a pretty good acting motion by Alejandro Farias. Jared Martin was right there, and he just, after he kicked the ball, Farias kind of just went to the ground.
You said he was a soccer player, so he knows how to flop.
Absolutely.
Yes, but I'm surprised he didn't limp off.
And also, Carroll, the thing that is concerning for the Spartans is they did not try to receive that punt, so they're on their own 13-yard line.
41.8 seconds to play.
No timeouts.
Central has 88 yards to go. Jimenez back to pass, rolling to his right. There's nothing open, so he tucks it under his arm and will run out of bounds, but he does pick up a first down. And getting out of bounds, he did stop the clock.
That's Jimenez's best rush, not of the night, Carroll, of the season. That was an excellent run.
1st and 10.
Looks like Liziola is now the setback, taking Nico Vesca's position.
Fires downfield, coming back for the ball and making a nice catch out at the 43-yard line. The catch by Emiliano Morales. The clock continues to move.
Well, it should stop till the change is set.
And Jimenez spikes the ball.
Yeah, that time they didn't get the clock stopped for the change to set, as it was a first down, and in high school, first downs do stop the clock. That was considered an incomplete pass as the ball was spiked.
2nd and 56 yards to go. Look for Morales again. Jimenez fires deep downfield, and it goes incomplete. The pass intended for Joshua Garcia.
Now, Carroll, the Spartans need to decide, do they want to just try to pick up a first down here? They're under 20 seconds to go. If they do get a first down, the clock should stop.
Well, they got 2 shots at a long one. Too many chances if you try and just pick up the first down. Can you get out of bounds? It is caught at the 35, down to the 40, down to the... from the 45 to the 35 after the catch. 6 seconds to play. Spot the ball on the 35. Can they get a play underway? Yes. Again, Jimenez spiked the ball. And that will stop the clock. They've got time for one more play. 2.4 seconds.
So this will have to go in the end zone unless there is a defensive foul.
In the slot on the right is Jared Martin. Also over there, Emiliano Morales. CJ Acosta over there. Fire deep downfield. And it is intercepted. Game over. Otay Ranch defeats the Central Spartans 27-20. The Spartans, at times, very few times, looked very good tonight. The rest of the time, a little bit disjointed. We've got some post-game notes and numbers to share with you coming up on our high school football coverage.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And the Otay Ranch Mustangs pick up their first win of the year. The Spartans, their first loss of the year, as Otay Ranch outplayed them tonight, and especially after a late hit out of bounds personal foul against the Spartans. That seemed to really light up the Mustangs, and they really moved it from that point on, both offensive and defensive side of the ball.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
High school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. John Driffill, what do you show?
Well, interesting game. The stats at halftime were pretty limited. Second half, the offenses for both teams picked up. Unfortunately for the Spartans, the offense for Mustang was able to come from 9 points in the first half to put up 20 points in the second half to give them a 27-20 victory. 38 rushes for 94 yards. That's compared to 14 rushes for 8 yards in the first half, so a big rushing second half. Most of that was by the junior quarterback who came in, Lopez. 12 for 21 for 118 yards, giving the Mustangs 212 total yards. They had 11 first downs. They did fumble twice. One fumble was recovered by Matthew Liziola, and another fumble was recovered by Angel Vasquez. There was also one interception, and that interception was by the Spartan CJ Acosta, who took it for the touchdown. Centro ran the ball 24 times from scrimmage for 64 yards. 11 for 26 was Jimenez for 104 yards, giving the Spartans 168 total yards, 10 first downs. Jimenez did have one interception. The 11 completions were spread out among 6 different receivers. Nico Visk had 1 catch for a 1-yard gain. Also getting 1 catch, Joshua Garcia tackled at the line of scrimmage. Miguel Vega, 2 catches for 16 yards. And Angel Vasquez getting 2 catches for 15 yards. In the second half, all receptions were made by either the junior wide receiver Emiliano Morales, who had 4 of them for 66 yards, or Jared Martin had 1 catch for 6 yards. So now Central needs to regroup. They will be on the road next week to, that's 2 weeks from tonight. Next week, we will be back doing Southwest as Southwest next week is hosting La Quinta from Coachella Valley.
And Coachella Valley will be here at Centro. The scores around the valley this evening: Raleigh leading St. Augustine 16-7 in the fourth. Imperial beat Fallbrook 48-7. That's a final. Calapat 28, Tri-City Christian 6, final. And Holtville shut out El Cajon 56-0. And last night it was 49-0. The Vincent Memorial Scots beat Southwest. Tomorrow night it'll be Calexico, and they will be at home against Francis Parker of San Diego. High school football on AM 1230 KXO, brought to you by Osaza Mobile Auto Service, Intercare, McNeese Mart, Southwest Postal Service, the Central Union High School District. Also brought to you by Rosa's Plain Food, by the CB Stop in Calexico, Imperial Scoop Factory at Imperial at Ocotillo El Centro, by CET, that would be the Center for Employment Training, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Stan's Auto Body, Kay's Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Mr. Tempo, Cantina and Sports Bar, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland and Brownie's Diner in Brawley. Our final score here: Otay Ranch 27, Central 20. For our producer-engineer in the studios, Gabe Lemus. Our technical direction provided by Kurt Hoffman. John Driffill with color and stats. I'm Carroll Buckley. Keep it tuned to AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
It's what I listen to.